Diddy, Puff Daddy, has been running a blackmail operation very much like Jeffrey Epstein, but in the rap and music industry for basically 30 years.
Cleanup guy, Mr. Fahim Muhammad, was also on the scene when Michael Jackson died.
We learned that his head of security while he's running the sexual blackmail ring is this guy named Fahim Muhammad, who before working for Diddy was the head of security for Michael Jackson.
We're listening to Mike right now. Obviously, you know, this is a really sad time right now, but we're celebrating his life. Your thoughts right now on the situation and the timing of this tragedy?
Yeah, I mean, you know, he's just somebody that changed my life. You know what I'm saying? Somebody I'll always love and cherish.
The entertainment world is buzzing with explosive allegations from none other than rap mogul 50 Cent, who has never been one to shy away from controversy. This time his target is Sean Diddy Combs, but the revelations don't stop there. In a move that sent shockwaves through both the music and entertainment industries, 50 Cent has hinted at a chilling connection between Diddy and none other than the king of pop, Michael Jackson. In a teaser posted on Instagram, 50 Cent offered a glimpse of an upcoming documentary he's developing, an expose that, according to TMZ, will dive deep into Diddy's alleged actions over the years. But it's not just the claims about Diddy's controversial behavior that are grabbing headlines. The documentary appears to link Diddy to Michael Jackson in ways that could reshape how we view the legacies of both icons. Adding fuel to the fire are whispers of an even darker connection, one involving industry blackmail operations, allegations of cover-ups, and powerful figures working behind the scenes to manipulate events. Independent journalist Ian Carroll has gone so far as to compare Diddy's alleged activities to the infamous blackmail ring of Jeffrey Epstein, but with one shocking twist: it's tied to the rap and music industries. As fans and critics alike scramble to make sense of these revelations, one thing is clear: this story isn't just about the actions of one man, it's about the hidden networks of power and influence that exist in the world of fame, where alliances, betrayals, and secrets often go unseen. And if 50 Cent's claims hold any truth, this could be the beginning of one of the most shocking exposés in entertainment history. What really went on behind closed doors? And how does Michael Jackson, a man whose life was already steeped in controversy, fit into this tangled web? Stay with us as we unravel the connections, the conspiracies, and the bombshell revelations that could change everything. At first glance, Sean Diddy Combs and Michael Jackson seem like unlikely figures to share a significant connection. Diddy, a hip-hop mogul and cultural icon, built his empire on a foundation of rap, fashion, and entrepreneurship, while Michael Jackson was the undisputed king of pop, reigning over an entirely different musical genre. Yet as the layers of their lives are peeled back, a surprising connection emerges, one that has been quietly overshadowed by their respective legacies. The entertainment industry is a web of overlapping networks, and Diddy and Michael Jackson shared more than a few mutual connections. They occasionally crossed paths at high-profile events, often with other stars in their orbit, but the relationship didn't seem to extend beyond the surface, or so it appeared. Behind the scenes, new allegations suggest their interactions may have been far more significant than anyone realized. One of the most intriguing ties between the two revolves around Fahim Muhammad, a name that's now stirring controversy. Muhammad, who served as Michael Jackson's head of security during some of the most turbulent years of his life, later transitioned into working for Diddy. This overlap between their inner circles raises questions about the dynamics at play. Was Muhammad simply a highly sought-after professional in the industry, or did his involvement with both figures point to something deeper? Adding to the intrigue is the allegation that Muhammad was involved in covering up an incident related to Diddy's son, Justin Combs. The reported concealment of a shooting incident has drawn scrutiny, and independent journalist Ian Carroll has linked this to a broader pattern of influence and manipulation, one that ties back to Michael Jackson's own experiences in the industry. The suggestion that Muhammad's role might bridge two of the most powerful men in entertainment only adds fuel to the fire. Diddy's interactions with Michael Jackson remain shrouded in mystery, with little publicly documented about their personal relationship. Yet the resurfacing of these connections, coupled with allegations of blackmail operations and legal cover-ups, hints at a deeper web of power dynamics that the public was never meant to see. Was their connection purely coincidental, or does it reveal a hidden alliance, or even a conflict that played out behind the scenes? And why has this link remained so underreported until now? As more details emerge, it's becoming becoming clear that the ties between Diddy and Michael Jackson may hold far more significance than anyone ever imagined. Curtis 50 Cent Jackson has never shied away from stirring the pot, but his latest revelations have sent shockwaves through the entertainment industry. In a recent Instagram post, 50 Cent teased a snippet of an upcoming documentary he's developing, which, according to TMZ, aims to delve into the allegations surrounding Sean Diddy Combs. This teaser has ignited a firestorm of speculation and controversy. In the brief clip, 50 Cent alludes to a complex web of connections involving Diddy and the late Michael Jackson. He suggests that Diddy's influence may have extended into pivotal moments of Jackson's life, hinting at undisclosed interactions that could reshape public understanding of both icons. While 50 Cent stops short of providing explicit details, his insinuations are enough to raise eyebrows and spark intense debate among fans and industry insiders alike. The timing of 50 Cent's revelations is particularly noteworthy. Diddy has been embroiled in legal battles and public scrutiny, making these allegations even more explosive. By choosing this moment to unveil his documentary project, 50 Cent appears to be capitalizing on the heightened attention surrounding Diddy's controversies. This strategic move not only amplifies the impact of his claims, but also positions his documentary as a potential game changer in the ongoing discourse about power dynamics in the music industry. As anticipation builds for the full release of 50 Cent's documentary, questions abound. What specific connections between Diddy and Michael Jackson will be unveiled? How will these revelations affect the legacies of both men? And perhaps most intriguingly, what motivated 50 Cent to bring these allegations to light now? As the story unfolds, one thing is certain: the entertainment world is bracing for a bombshell that could redefine its understanding of two of its most influential figures. Adding fuel to the fire, conservative commentator Candace Owens has stepped into the controversy, offering her own startling perspective on the alleged connections between Diddy and Michael Jackson. Known for her willingness to tackle divisive topics, Owens has implied that Diddy's ongoing legal battles might be linked to broader, more sinister dynamics in the entertainment world, including a connection to the circumstances surrounding Michael Jackson's death. Owens raised eyebrows when she suggested that Diddy's influence within the industry may extend far deeper than most realize, hinting at parallels between Diddy's alleged operations and other high-profile cases of manipulation and cover-ups. In particular, Owens has drawn comparisons between the secrecy surrounding Diddy's legal issues and the unresolved mysteries that still surround Michael Jackson's final years. While she stopped short of making direct accusations, her statements have sparked widespread speculation about what ties, if any, might link the two figures. Her comments have also revived lingering questions about the role of powerful figures in controlling narratives within the entertainment industry. Owens argued that the public often sees only the surface of high-profile legal battles, with deeper layers of influence hidden behind closed doors. There's always more going on than people realize, she said, calling for greater scrutiny of the relationships and power structures that define the industry's elite. One of Owens' most provocative statements was her assertion that the legal and industry dynamics surrounding Diddy could rival the Jeffrey Epstein case in scale and significance. She implied that the entertainment world's inner workings, complete with blackmail, exploitation, and secrecy, may be far more pervasive than the public imagines. This comparison has sparked fierce debates online, with some dismissing Owens' claims as speculative and others praising her for bringing attention to an uncomfortable subject. While Owens' remarks remain speculative, they have added another layer of intrigue to the unfolding story. Could there be a hidden web of connections linking Diddy, Michael Jackson, and some of the entertainment industry's most controversial moments? And if so, what role might these connections have played in shaping the legacies of two of the most iconic figures in modern music? As these questions linger, Owens' implications have only deepened the mystery surrounding the allegations against Diddy, leaving fans and critics alike eager to uncover the truth behind the headlines. One of the most explosive claims surrounding this story is the comparison between Diddy's alleged actions and the infamous blackmail network orchestrated by Jeffrey Epstein. Independent journalist Ian Carroll has drawn startling parallels, suggesting that Diddy's alleged operation spans decades and involves the manipulation and control of some of the biggest names in the music and entertainment industries. According to Carroll, the methods used bear a striking resemblance to Epstein's tactics, but with a focus on the rap and music world. Carroll's statements go beyond mere speculation speculation. He alleges that Sean Diddy Combs has been running a blackmail operation within the entertainment industry for nearly 30 years. Describing the alleged network as one that ensnared artists, executives, and rising stars, Carroll claimed it was a system built on coercion, secrecy, and fear. He added that this operation might have been quietly shaping the careers and personal lives of some of the most influential figures in the business. The connection to Michael Jackson adds another layer of intrigue to these allegations. Carroll specifically highlighted Fahim Muhammad, who served as Michael Jackson's head of security, as a key figure in both Jackson's and Diddy's circles. According to Carroll, Muhammad played an instrumental role in managing Diddy's alleged blackmail operations after leaving Jackson's employ. This overlap between the inner circles of two titans of entertainment raises serious questions about the broader network of power within the industry. What makes this case even more chilling is the suggestion that Diddy's network could be more far-reaching than Epstein's, with implications that touch nearly every corner of the music industry. Carroll and others have argued that Diddy's alleged actions have gone unchecked for decades, protected by a veil of industry loyalty and fear of retaliation. If true, the ramifications could be monumental, shaking the entertainment world to its core. These comparisons to Epstein have reignited debates about accountability and transparency in industries dominated by wealth and influence. Critics argue that cases like these reveal systemic failures to protect artists and employees from exploitation. Meanwhile, fans are left grappling with the possibility that some of their favorite icons may have been caught up in or complicit in these alleged schemes. Whether or not these allegations prove to be true, the mere mention of parallels to Epstein's case has amplified the stakes of this unfolding saga. If Diddy's alleged actions rival or surpass those of Epstein, the entertainment industry may be on the brink of a reckoning unlike anything it has ever faced. Michael Jackson, often described as one of the most scrutinized figures in entertainment history, was no stranger to the darker side of the music industry. Throughout his career, he spoke openly about his struggles with the power structures that governed the business, often calling out exploitation and manipulation by those at the top. His warnings about the industry's hidden agendas now take on a haunting resonance amid the allegations linking Diddy's network to his life and legacy. Jackson was a vocal critic of what he described as the corrupt practices of major industry players, even going so far as to accuse some of exploiting artists for financial gain while stripping them of creative control. During a 2002 speech in Harlem, he famously called out powerful figures by name, claiming they sought to suppress and control artists like himself. His willingness to speak out, while admired by fans, also made him a target for those who wanted to protect their interests. The allegations surrounding Diddy's alleged operations cast a new light on Jackson's struggles. If individuals like Fahim Muhammad, who served as Jackson's head of security, were later linked to Diddy's alleged blackmail network, it raises questions about the kinds of pressures Michael may have faced during his career. Could Jackson have been aware of or entangled in these hidden power dynamics? And if so, how might they have contributed to the immense pressure he faced in his personal and professional life? Jackson's pursuit of independence, such as his landmark acquisition of the ATV catalog, which included the Beatles' music, was seen as a bold move to secure his financial future and protect his creative rights. But it also positioned him as a threat to powerful industry players who preferred to keep control centralized. Some have speculated that his business decisions and outspoken nature made him a target for retaliation, both in the media and behind the scenes. Adding to the complexity is Jackson's own legacy, which has been subject to intense scrutiny in the years since his death. While he remains a cultural icon and musical genius, his life was marked by controversy, legal battles, and media sensationalism. The new allegations involving Diddy's network only deepen the questions surrounding the pressures he endured and the forces that may have shaped his downfall. For fans, these revelations are a painful reminder of the challenges Jackson faced in an industry that often pits art against power. They also raise troubling questions about how much of his legacy may have been influenced by external forces working to control or exploit him. As more details emerge about the connections between Diddy, Fahim Muhammad, and others in Jackson's orbit, the narrative of his life becomes even more complex. A story of brilliance, vulnerability, and resistance against a system that often seemed determined to break him. Ultimately, Michael Jackson's perspective on the music industry was one of both triumph and tragedy. His warnings about exploitation and manipulation now seem more prophetic than ever, shedding light on the hidden forces that shape the lives of even the most powerful artists. And as the allegations involving Diddy continue to unfold, they may reveal a side of Jackson's story that has long been hidden in the shadows. Independent journalist Ian Carroll has become a central figure in the unraveling story surrounding Diddy's alleged operations. Known for his deep investigative work into hidden power structures in entertainment, Carroll has dropped a bombshell that has amplified the stakes of this controversy. His claim that Sean Diddy Combs has been running a blackmail operation within the rap and music industries for nearly 3 decades, one that mirrors Jeffrey Epstein's infamous network, but with a unique twist. Carroll alleges that Diddy's alleged blackmail ring targeted artists, executives, and other high-profile figures, leveraging sensitive information and exploiting vulnerabilities to maintain control. According to Carroll, the operation not only ensured Diddy's dominance in the industry, but also silenced dissent and protected his public image. What makes this even more startling is the claim that Diddy's head of security during this time was Fahim Muhammad, a figure who previously served as Michael Jackson's head of security. Carroll has gone on record stating P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, has been running a blackmail operation very much like Jeffrey Epstein, but in the rap and music industry for basically 30 years, and learned that his head of security while he's running this SX blackmail ring is this guy named Fahim Muhammad, who before working for Diddy was the head of security for Michael Jackson. This direct connection between Muhammad, Jackson, and Diddy raises serious questions about how deeply embedded these alleged operations were in the entertainment world. Adding to the intrigue is Carroll's implication that some of the most shocking incidents tied to Diddy, such as the alleged concealment of his son's involvement in a shooting, may have been part of a broader pattern of cover-ups orchestrated by Muhammad. If true, these actions point to a hidden network of influence that extends far beyond Diddy's immediate circle, potentially implicating others in the entertainment industry. Carroll's comparison to Jeffrey Epstein has also drawn significant attention. While Epstein's operations involved high-profile political figures and financiers, Carroll argues that Diddy's alleged network targeted artists and entertainers, leveraging their vulnerabilities in ways that were uniquely suited to the entertainment world. This comparison has reignited debates about the ethics of power and control within creative industries, and whether such alleged systems have been allowed to thrive unchecked for decades. The implications of these claims are enormous. If Diddy's alleged blackmail operation is proven true, it could expose an industry built on exploitation, manipulation, and hidden agendas. It also casts a shadow over the legacies of figures like Michael Jackson, who may have been caught up in or tangentially affected by these hidden power dynamics. Carroll's statements have sparked both outrage and curiosity, leaving fans and critics questioning just how deep this rabbit hole goes. Could this be the beginning of a reckoning in the music industry, much like the fallout from Epstein's case in the political and financial worlds? As more details come to light, the industry's dark side is becoming harder to ignore, and the public is demanding answers. The revelations surrounding Diddy, Michael Jackson, and the alleged blackmail network have opened a Pandora's box that may forever alter the way we view the entertainment industry. This isn't just a story about one man's actions, it's a window into the hidden power structures, manipulations, and exploitation that have long lurked in the shadows of fame. With 50 Cent's documentary on the horizon, and explosive claims from figures like Ian Carroll and Candace Owens, it's clear that the surface has only just been scratched. Diddy's alleged involvement in a blackmail operation spanning decades has drawn chilling comparisons to Jeffrey Epstein's network, but with an even more insidious twist: its focus on artists, executives, and industry insiders. The connections to Michael Jackson, including the involvement of Fahim Muhammad, who once served as Jackson's head of security, further complicate this narrative. Was Michael an unwitting player in these power games, or was he simply caught in a system that thrived on control and secrecy? Candace Owens' implications that Diddy's legal battles may be tied to events surrounding Michael Jackson's death add yet another layer of intrigue. The parallels between these allegations and other high-profile scandals raise important questions. How much of what we see in the public eye is real, and how much is orchestrated by those pulling strings behind the scenes? And could these connections, if fully revealed, be even more far-reaching than anyone imagines? 50 Cent's decision to step into the fray with his documentary teaser has ignited a public conversation that shows no signs of slowing down. By framing these allegations against Diddy within the broader context of industry exploitation, he's ensured that this story isn't just about one man. It's about a culture that has allowed these alleged practices to persist for decades. The documentary promises to shed light on the dynamics of power, control, and manipulation that have long shaped the careers and lives of some of the world's most beloved entertainers. For fans of Michael Jackson, this story is a painful reminder of the pressures he faced throughout his life and career. His warnings about the industry's darker sides now seem prophetic as the pieces of this puzzle begin to fall into place. And for those who admire Diddy's achievements, these allegations cast a shadow over a legacy built on innovation, ambition, and dominance. As this story unfolds, it's clear that the stakes couldn't be higher. This isn't just about the reputations of Diddy or Michael Jackson. It's about accountability, justice, and the reckoning of an industry that has long operated behind closed doors. The allegations have sparked outrage, curiosity, and a demand for transparency as fans and critics alike grapple with the implications of what's being uncovered. In the end, this untold story has the power to change everything we thought we knew about fame, influence, and the price of success. And as we wait for the full truth to emerge, one question looms large. If these revelations are only the beginning, what other secrets might still be buried in the shadows of the entertainment world?